Well, that's enough for being here. Oh, God. My feet are killing me.
He says he has nightmares.
You will take your joy immediately.
Amazing what you can get used to. You're tired, aren't you? Mummy's so tired you could cry too. Did you know that? Why don't you close your lovely eyes? A girl needs her beauty sleep. Wouldn't you like to have some lovely dreams? Mummy could really use some lovely dreams. Yeah, really could.
Anyway, do you by chance happen to live near the guy?
How can I?
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
I hope you'll join us and we'll answer all your questions about life in Wellington Wells.
Afternoon.
I'm gonna keep looking, thanks.
Watch your remaining flowers and call the police if you see anyone near them.
You will take your joy immediately.
Now, if I'm going to Sugar Hill, which train do I take? Just like childbirth. You barely remember the misery.
I won't let anyone take my little girls away.
How do you plan to manage that? You mustn't lie to them.
I'm not.
I said, how do you plan... Lovely weather. half expect to see some horribly mutated Cheshire cat watching me from one of these trees. How? Where do I get the keycard to this? Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl. Aha! I was sure Antoine had another lab, but he always said it was my imagination. A lab partner knows.
Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Testing Formula A317. Subject is a downer from the village. Retrieved from the Garden District September 12, 1964. Test negative for plague.
Think we don't matter, just because we can't take joy. That gives you the right to stamp us with plague.
Calm down. This experiment has approval from Dr. Verloc himself.
Fuck Dr. Verloc. Tommy Kingsmill drank your fucking test tube and he was a bloody dead mushroom farm by dawn.
Everybody knows we have to do something. This is something. Look, just drink it down. There's a good girl.
Why don't you drink it? For science!
How did you get out of your... God!
Bottoms up!
God! No!
always leave something to be desired. What's this keycard doing here? I bet whoever left it was wearing a dress without pockets. Oh, what fun. I suppose I just shove my canteen in there and hope it doesn't burn my handful canteen. I hope Harry's right about getting the mercury out.
Please stand by for decontamination.
Right. Next ingredient, pituitary
You have been
extract.
decontaminated.
Stuart Adams was tinkering with my old extractor, wasn't he? Maybe I can buy it back from him. Or borrow it. Brilliant. Now I won't need to cross all those bridges. The road goes ever on and on. Mind the gap, please.
And that's the story of Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf.
you been attacked by a downer?
Church of St. Genesius is continuing its tradition of Simon Says competitions with celebrity callers, huh? And today the celebrity caller is going to be Dr.
I could use a bit of money. And I bet Stuart wouldn't
can I
mind
do?
having a few
Sally?
Sally specials to sell.
You never come by
The
anymore.
old top shelf. Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it?
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. Honey pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower. Lasciati ogni speranza. All off. Is that your hungry cry or your tired cry? It all just sounds like loud sometimes. Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock.
I wasn't home.
Then you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years. Say, ah! Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any of
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. Now, what kind of bedtime story would you tell me? What do you think all day long while you're lying there waiting for me to come back? Do you know all the secrets? Or are you just thinking that you have a poopy nappy and the ceiling is full of cracks? Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower.
What's your fancy? What's your pleasure, then?
Ciao, darling.
I'm risking my job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not going to hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I didn't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally!
I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you. The glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Oh, you
ridiculous.
of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of
How are
him.
you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden
The
District.
Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
We were
years.
16!
How could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because
Because he was so generous, because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the crashed V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look, it's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence? Wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed to mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit. Goodness, aren't you hungry?
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was the only girl in the village, and she was a secret. She made herself very small and never fussed. The only word she ever said was hush. The villagers didn't even notice her. They didn't know a little girl could even exist. So, if she cried just a little bit, they thought they were hearing a rat caught in a trap. And in this way, she kept her secret very, very secret.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
I bet I can just walk right on in.
Sorry, we're very busy. The family is in mourning, and will be shortly. With any luck.
I've come with the Colonel's prescription.
Prescription? What does he need with medicine? He's dying. No thanks. I know you're a clever chemist and all, but he's very old, and we've decided to let nature take its course.
Oh, it's not a cure. You can't cure old age, can you? This is really just to help ease the way. Help him sleep.
Wouldn't mind if he slept a bit more. Always ringing that goddamn bell. All right, I'll give him the pills.
I'm afraid it goes in the other end.
I suppose you'd like to administer it.
I can do that. I understand that the family is sometimes uncomfortable.
Great. Well, up you go.
No! It's in the will! We agreed!
That was before you pissed on the Sheraton sofa.
I did not!
Honor? Regina? No? Is it? Is that you, Hope? I thought you were gone on holiday. They've been beastly to me, your sisters.
I'm sorry, Papa.
They're waiting for me to die. I'm surprised I haven't woken up with a pillow over my face.
How horrible. You survived artillery and mustard gas, but your daughter's your enemy now.
You're not Hope, are you? Who are you? Who? Honor! Regina! Help!
This will only sting a little. I hope. You deserve better. We don't have a lot of heroes. Alright. I have my pituitary extract and my amalgam. I need to replace the safrole and the mephedrone. How do I get those?
figures. Your rabbit peed on my books. And then you let...
Sally Boyle! What a lovely bunch of nonsuches. From your mum's garden?
But she's crying. Can you make me different? I want to be different.
But you are different.
She means like everyone else.
I'm supposed to care about dresses and dances, and all I can think about are rockets and chemicals. Can you give me something to make me silly?
For a couple of hours, I dare say.
Shush!
You don't have to care about dresses and dances. You just have to pretend to. Your mother told you to always tell the truth, didn't she?
The lies they tell children.
But you ladies don't care about dresses, do you?
But I love dresses.
Keep to your chemicals. For later.
Later? Later when?
Things change.
What do you mean? Do you know something? Where did you all go? The weird sisters. They're always making potions and things out of herbs. I bet they could help me.
You must take your joy immediately.